Now, Deke, for the people that are watching us, they see it's a logo above your head. It's a beautiful logo, might I add. Says DraftKings Sportsbook. You know, the top-rated sportsbooking app in all of North America. I mean, it's safe, it is secure, and it is reliable, Deke. And that's the part that is so dope about it. I mean, shoot, who don't like to have a fun time watching these games? Postseason games happening right now, getting you an opportunity to make some money. That's what it's all about. But more importantly, we got promo codes. Promo codes. Okay? Promo code is MOATS. You download that DraftKings Sportsbook app, put that promo code in, make your initial deposit bet of $5 minimum, and you'll receive up to $200 in deposit bonus money. It is a dope concept, man. It's free money to use to get more potential money. All right? So, with that being the case, you know how we do, but at the same time, some people struggle. You or someone you know might have a gambling problem. Might need some crisis counseling or referral services. Well, if you live in New York, you see the number to text. But for everybody else, the number to dial is 1-800-GAMBLER. I said a 1-800-GAMBLER.
What do you think about the reports that came out from Schefter and Glazer on Tomlin? Did you see this?
I did not. What did he say now?
Schefter was on ESPN. I don't know what it was. NFL Countdown, Sports Center, saying that Tomlin may consider taking some time off.
I could dig it.
And he also brought up potentially wanting a new challenge of going to another team. Yeah. And that it's not going to be the Steelers that fire Tomlin. It's going to be Tomlin's
him
decision,
deciding to leave,
whether or not he wants to continue with the Steelers, essentially.
Listen.
If he wants to take off or if he wants to go to a new team.
D, if that is accurate, I am 1,000% supporting it, and I love it because how many times have we talked about the lack of appreciation from Steelers Nation towards Coach Tomlin? And how many times have we talked about, if he were to leave, he would have other opportunities lined up. It's not going to be hard for him to find another job. And I still feel like he's a great coach who very much still has his hand on the pulse of this team, as we've seen through every single ounce of adversity that you can throw at him each and every season. Even when it's coaching staff, player injuries, and everything in between, the one constant is what? The standard is the standard. He wins. So they call him mediocre Mike. They call him, man, he's a player's coach. He's a yes man. Well, shoot, let me know when mediocrity is 10 wins with your third quarterback after you fired your offensive coordinator in season for the first time where a coach was fired in Pittsburgh since 1941. Let me know, So for me, if he decided to leave, man, and pick on a new challenge, man, I'll be the first one supporting him wherever he's at, man, because that's my energy towards him. That's my guy, And it's like, man, I've bled with this dude, man. I done earned that right to love one of them like that, and vice versa. But it's like I appreciate it because I've seen what that's like, and I don't take it for granted because I've been other places with multiple other coaches, and I've heard multiple fan bases say the same thing. Oh, just get this guy here, bring this guy here, and guess what, D? 9 times out of 10, it's never better. You know what happens? Usually in another 3 years, you replace him again. So, if Coach T decided to do that, man, I'm cool with it. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed the ride, man. I was ultra appreciative of it. But if he does stay, man, shoot, let's keep this thing going because I think he got a squad right now. And if Mason keeps playing like he's playing, that's QB1. That's your franchise guy right there. He's showing you what you need. So now I'm like, well, shoot, I know you can cook when you ain't got the pieces you need. If you got this quarterback playing like how he's playing and you're going to get your healthy pieces back, you get you another draft class in here, shoot, what's holding you back? That's the real question, Deke. What's holding him back? I'm over here like, do you even go out to find another coordinator when I'm liking what I'm seeing with Sully and Faulkner right now? That's 3 weeks in a row. Shoot, that tandem and Mason Rudolph, is it broke? What have I seen to make me not like it? We gonna holler about some fumbles in the monsoon? Bro, I'm not tripping on ball security fumbles like that in the monsoon.
It just sucks that it was Jaylen Warren.
So I would give a context on it. Jaylen Warren's, yes, because you're a runner of the football, and that is different.
And we've seen it too many times from him before.
Well, no, that's a ball security. You got hit. I'm speaking on like the strip sack.
Oh, right.
That's why I'm like, bro,
Didn't Mason muff one up too?
Yes. So
Yeah.
I'm saying that's a difference of when you're running and you Calvin Austin when he muffed the punt, you know?
Yeah.
Like those are different to me than this is rain related, if that can make sense. So yes, there were multiple times where the ball was on the ground, but to me, I only felt like two of them were specifically right, yeah. Other than that, I'm like, bro, I like this coordinators. I like this tandem. Now, I don't know how do you move with that going forward in terms of the titles and pay and stuff like that, but I like this tandem because ever since they've come in here, we've seen them with 3 different quarterbacks, and we could all attest that the offense has looked better than it did prior to that. But more importantly, with Mason, we done seen 3 weeks now where this is legit varsity. This is legit attacking, aggressive. And they can beat you in a multitude of ways. They can run the ball and slow beat you that way, or they can hit you deep as well, man. We saw that with Deontay Johnson, man. Great anticipatory throw.
Deontay Johnson's. What happened on the first one? Yeah. I think it literally hit him in the face mask.
Yeah.
I think it grazed his face mask.
It happens, bro.
Did he lose the ball in the legs?
Let Deontay live. Let Deontay live, bro.
Because that Mason Rudolph throw, that was like a Russell Wilson deep
beautiful.
ball. That was like a moonshot. That was like a rainbow ball.
Mm-hmm.
It landed right in front of Deontay.
Yeah. Because it was like, yo, are you quitting on it or like you not see it?
That was only one of his 2 incompletions.
Yeah.
It was impressive
in the rain. In the rain, bro.
The other one, unfortunately, was almost a pick at the beginning of the game, but I thought he played good.
Shoot, he ain't tripping on almost as heck, nah. Yeah. That was my only thing, man. So I'm like, when I see all of this stuff, I'm like, if you're coach saying you want to come back, I get it because this is a lot more sexy now. Because now you look like you actually have a quarterback. You're not having to win by being Chef Boyardee, even though everybody is talking about how bad you are. When it's like, well, how are they winning games when not scoring more than 16 points in the National Football League in 2023? And you're saying that this is a bad coach. Just think about that concept, right? Think about that. So now that we actually have the quarterback playing what he's supposed to, think about how these last 3 games have felt. That's the part where you're like, I could get it if he decided to stay. But at the same time, I could definitely understand if he wanted to, take some time as well, man.
I think it's just outside noise right now. You see how we got a good thing going?
Mm-hmm.
These reports are coming out, not coincidentally, in my opinion, to try to shake things up, get us off track, get us off kilter. Outside noise. I agree with what Schefter said, that it is ultimately Tomlin's decision. We're not going to move on from Tomlin. There was the report out just 2 weeks ago. The Steelers are considering an extension for him.
Yeah, but that's the minority. Think about it. A lot of people don't look at it like that. A lot of people was like, bro,
either way, he's still under contract for 2024.
Yeah.
So I think the Steelers were always going to have him back. But, yeah, it's just up to Tomlin. Does he want to coach in 2024? Does he want to coach beyond that? Does he want to be here with the Steelers? I think it is all his decision. And I'm with you. I think it wouldn't be the wisest move for Tomlin to move on. One, I actually do think he likes being here in Pittsburgh, coaching for the Steelers organization.
Mm-hmm. He likes working for the Roonies, bro.
He likes the familiarity.
Man.
He knows exactly what his role is here as the coach and how much responsibility he's how much say he has now at this point, being 17 seasons. Like, he's got all that. He's got a certain amount of power. You leave, you don't know how much you're giving up. You don't know how all these other organizations are structured from the top down. So, yeah, I think there's uncertainty for him going somewhere else. Like, he's got a certain security here. It's just a flat outright good organization. Now, I don't think he necessarily appreciates the media and the fans. I don't know. He said he likes us fat and sassy, so maybe he likes. I just don't know if he likes the media.
When he says he like you fat and sassy, it's just think of it. It's like, yo, I'm allowing y'all to be fat and sassy because it's off the work what we do, but you respect it though because that's the environment that you want to create. So it's like you can't fault fans for that, but at the same time, we can't act as if he would be in the wrong if he were to be like, you know what, I don't have to deal with this right now.
Well, he's the one, too, that says the standard is the standard.
Yep, absolutely.
He knows what it is here. It's like a different level that we're always trying to reach compared to everyone else. Like, it's just higher. The bar's higher.
Absolutely.
But also, in terms of new challenge, what other new challenge do you need to run to where you got a new challenge right here where you're trying to rebuild the Steelers after Big Ben retired?
Yeah, but think about this, right? If he's in
you got all this young talent.
But think about this, Deke. If he's at any other organization and you're 2 years removed from a franchise quarterback and you take the third string quarterback and win 10 games and get a postseason spot, you're saying you've already done that. They're saying that you've already hit your fire. We love you. Only in Pittsburgh do we look at that and be like, man, he ain't even like that. What are you doing in the postseason? Man, I don't even care about this. That's the difference, man. We don't appreciate it. Bro, this is literally what Ben just retired, did he not? How many years has he been gone, man? Let's go down the list of the teams that have had franchise caliber quarterbacks retire, and then within 2 seasons, where they at with it, man?
Well, Packers are doing it this year.
Right.
I know Rodgers didn't retire, but they just moved on from him.
And shout out to the fact that they have what at quarterback also? First rounder, correct? Like I said, we got Mason Rudolph, right? Regardless of our feelings on him, he was our 3rd string quarterback at the start of this season, man. That's my thing. I'm just like, bro, my man knows how to get it done, man.
You're not going to hear a debate from me.
Yeah. We know we be on the same page, yeah. But it just be like, that's my whole thing. I'm just like, bro, this is crazy. Even when it was happening. But now it's even more so. It's like, it is funny, too, the difference of 4 weeks, right? 4 weeks ago, this convo, I don't think anyone's tripping. In fact, multiple people had come in here talking about, don't just fire him. You got to trade him, right? They were the smart ones. You got to trade him. Trade him to Washington for a Bieniemy or trade him to this team for that. And we can get the picks and this and that. And it's like, all right. Cool. But like I said, man, I'm rolling my dog Coach T, man, till the wheels fall off.
Yeah, I hope he wants to stay here for however long he wants to stay here, because the floor with him is we win games and we're in the playoff mix.
Every single year. Not we got a chance. Like, no, every single year, man.
Going back 3 weeks ago, I think we all could agree, and this was one of the things I was saying, is, yeah, I think he needs to reevaluate some things. I think he's going to need to make some tweaks in the offseason, coordinators, personnel, all that. I mean, think of that time period. I mean, this is when Pickens was doing his whining and stuff. We weren't sure. The jury wasn't out on Faulkner and Sullivan just because they only had like 4 or 5 games, and we had that disaster run with Mitch. So it's like, yeah, we're going to need to make some tweaks. Yeah, definitely. But give Tomlin a chance to do that. But now we're sitting here 3 weeks later.
We saw him make changes, did he not?
Well, no, I don't even think he really did much in terms of changes. We just put Mason Rudolph in there.
No, we did make changes in the sense of we switched from Mitch to Mason, and then when we had the opportunity to switch back to Kenny, we decided to stick with Mason. Those are changes.
Sure. But yeah. I guess what I'm saying is, like, maybe we weren't as far off 3 weeks ago whenever, like, we thought we were down at the pit. Maybe we weren't as far off as what we thought. Maybe all it took was getting Mason Rudolph in there, getting some better quarterback play, and we're a team to be reckoned with in these playoffs.
Oh, a lot of times, I mean, we've said it. You're the one of the main corporates behind it, and I think, a lot of people kind of looked at you kind of crazy throughout the process when it's like, yeah, we know what a franchise caliber quarterback does to your team. The guys that have them, we see how much margin for error they have and how they can get away with turnovers, bad starts, and everything in between. And if you got that guy at quarterback, it doesn't matter. And then we've seen the opposite of that, where you have to do every single thing perfect just for an opportunity at a comeback drive, a game-winning drive. It's just night and day with that approach, man. And, yeah, when you're looking at the way Mason's doing this thing right now, it's like, man, you got to be feeling good about it.
Just keep doing it.
Yeah, you got to be feeling good about it.
Keep playing how you're playing. That's the formula for the Steelers.
Seriously, man. We are not turning the ball over. We can run it, and we got an explosive pass element, and Mason is making the routine throws.
Yeah, the way we're playing, that can travel in the playoff atmosphere.
Yeah, but this